All right, today we're gonna bring a cat feeder. Now, this is a cat feeder that's a automatic cat feeder that you have to program. You don't require a phone; you do it manually through the actual front of the actual system. The manuals included the power source. Now they give you a power source here, USB brick, and actually the lid that has the silicone little bag, so moisture it could absorb moisture. A nice, beautiful tray, enough for your cat. This is accommodating one cat, all right? One or two might be pushing it, but depends on how they get along eating. So that's another thing too. So the case, if you guys could see, this is where you actually add the food here. You do have a display of how much food you have left over. It's going to come out through trickle at the bottom here. There is audio when it starts pouring the food. The cord goes in here. There is actually a place you got indentations here so you guys set up the cord in here. It's kind of like a little rail here. There's two buttons here that pop out, if you guys can see that, and they pop out in both ways, so you could take the whole system out. And this is where the unit actually has the batteries, and if you guys can see, it takes four AA batteries. That's in case you get power failure or you're traveling and you just don't want to take a chance and make sure the batteries are in there. This gives you access to the motor. You go clean it up here once in a while. I would just get damp towel and move it out here and sanitize the whole thing. And then this whole thing goes back, plugging it in. I'm going to program it. So we're going to put the time. To hold the time, to set up the time, you got to hold this down and it starts blinking. You got to set up the time. It's 24 hours. Remember that. So right now, and then to go to the next one, you hit this one. And then we're going to say 17 right now. All right. So we're going to test it out first. This is something you got to test it all the time. Make sure you have the right amount. All right. As you can see, we did put some food. It's 13:20 right now. So let's go ahead and set up a timer. We're going to go and enter. We're going to, the first one, we're going to hit enter. And then hit enter again, and then we're at 20 right now, so we're going to do 21, enter, and then how many times you want to feed them? We're going to put six, around six, right? Or seven, six the maximum we could go of how many round circles. So you're going to hit enter. We could set up a second one. We don't want to do that. We're just going to program one, and then we're going to wait here. We're going to see how this thing works in about a minute. There it goes. So you guys can see, we set up 6 turns, all right? That's 1, 2 turns, 3, 4, and you go test it out how many ounces your cat's going to require. All right. It's very simple to just test it out before you actually feed them. If you guys notice, it did 6 rounds, and this is pretty much what I got of food. All right. So very simple, easy to set up, easy to use. I hope you guys enjoy the video.